something, some element. For example, you see Buddhism. It is also anthropocentric view, keeping man above all the uh, things created in this world. Similar, Jainism. Jainism, it keeps, it introduces, though it is anthropocentric view, but it introduces non-violence as the backbone uh, of their religion, because of which we have respect to the non-human beings like wild animals, aquatic animals, the animals in the sky. We have respect for them also. That is ahimsa, non-violence. Buddhism, you see, Buddhism later introduces compassion. So it is for the compassion sake that we pay respect to the environment, physical environment, social environment, and the natural environment surrounding us. So by the element compassion, they try to meet out the problem, the crisis of the environment. So the second, other views are also there. I am not well aware whether there are there are elements of such kind like compassion and non-violence in other religions. But I cannot deny that if we peep into the text minutely, we will find some of the other elements, because the great minds, the prophets and others, they cared about the health of the nature also. So extinction, they always preach that there must not be genocide, there must not be extinction, the nature cannot be corrupted, the nature cannot be destroyed. So, after the Kant, Immanuel Kant, critic of practical reason, Professor Islam is there, is a very good scholar, Indian and Western also, Islamic philosophy also, and my friend Kazimi is also here. So, the other view is biocentric worldview. Biocentric cares about the living beings, so not about non-living beings. Biocentric centers about the living beings. What should be our conduct to the living beings in the world? Living beings means flora, fauna, humans, and all that. The trees, plants, and the wild animals, all that. So our relation to them, and they are of the view that they should, very recently, the theory of sustainable development came. Likewise, because that was based on the biocentric view, that we should not we should not enjoy, use the things outside in a way that it is extincted. So, extinction of the things we are enjoying, you are using, is prohibited. So, sustainable development, they made a project worldwide. They are implementing, and they are also caring the nature, protecting by the wild animals, also by making reservoirs, the aquatic animals like fishes and others, by making their reservoirs, and so many things. They are making effort, but it is very late. So this is biocentric world perspective, but they do not concern with the environment as a whole, because they do not have, they do not cover about the health of about the soundness of the water, air, fire, and other things. So, but if they are corrupted, for example, you see, if the water is corrupted, polluted, and we all drink. No life will be possible here. All wildlife will be destroyed if the water is polluted. If the air is polluted, we cannot exist, we cannot survive out of suffocation because of the pollution of the air. So they are also important. But this biocentric view covers only the biosphere, the living beings only. Now, the third perspective which I perceive is cosmocentric. Cosmocentric is a wide philosophy that also considers that all in the cosmos, they are the part of the same divine. And they are existing, but humans are minded beings and they are given privilege by the creator to use them. The thing is that, but they cannot use it to the extent of extincting it, destroying it. They can use. For example, you see, so many cosmocentric views are there. If I will go to them one by one, it will take a long time. And you all are good philosophers and scholars, so I don't need that. I should explore the cosmocentric views one by one. This one point I will make, that in cosmocentric view, the same existence which I have is there. So far the existence is concerned in the nature also. So very good example of the Sankhya philosophy. There are two types of philosophy. One philosophy in India that is male, masculine oriented. When they give priority to the masculine. For example, you see in Vedanta and others, the religions, they give God a masculine top position in their philosophy, and then they seek to interpret, to explain the problem of the creation, the problem of the cosmos, and all that. But there is a philosophy of Shant, for which Purush does nothing. The Prakriti, the nature is only the capacity that can create anything. Even the human mind is the creation of the nature. That is called Antahkaran. So nature is female. And the female element is given top priority for the creation of the world. So all the elements in the world and all the elements by which our body is constituted, they all are the same element, having the same qualities of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. So what is inside is outside. Inside, if we are Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic, if we are Vayu, Kapha, Pitta, similar is there in the nature. And if there is deficiency in us, we can maintain it. We can remove this deficiency by taking the same element, same medicine from the nature. So same food is also not only energy, but it is also medicine. So they think that the same element is there, having the same nature. That is what in human beings. What differentiates the human beings from the others in nature, according to Sankhya, is our self-conscious level. We are self-conscious beings, not the subconscious or simply unconscious and like that. All our material elements emerge out of the Prakriti, nature, and so they all are existence. This is a cosmocentric view, but sometimes it is also put in the category of anthropocentric. Now you see, another very important uh, view that comes from the technological advancement of the globe is holocentric perspective, worldview. That is synchronizing worldview. This view accepts um, three-dimensional world, three-dimensional things. According to them, uh, uh, the whole and the part are relative. Relative. They are not separate from each other. And if the relative, if there will be pain in my hand, the same pain will be felt by my body also. So, if the part is separated, that will be a different philosophy. But if the part is separated with holocentric view, is that the part has the same existence, same nature as the whole. So, part is differentiated from the whole, but has the same quality, same nature, same existence as the whole. So not only the sepals and petals, not only the flower has the beauty, but there is beauty in the sepals and petals also, because nobody can deny the beauty of the sepal and petals in the sepals and petals. Okay, from the point of view of flower has its own beauty, but their part, sepal and petals, they have also their own beauty. Humans have their height, they are venerable, but the parts, their body, etc., they should also need venerable conduct by you. You should have to keep them healthy. So this is holocentric view. So even a ant is killed, we cannot hear the pain it causes to the dying ant. But in synchronizing world, it creates some difference. So the part is differentiated. Even the tiny sand particle, that is also a part of the whole, and that cannot be negated. Everything is useful in the world. So the part is not to be used only. It has also existence value, and it should not be destroyed. Now we see the other view just emerged in 20th century, 21st century. That is dark blue green religion. So the dark blue green religion, this is also a word perspective about the environmental ethics and the spiritual ecology also. I will come to explain something on spiritual ecology later, but here I want to clarify that. This dark blue green religion is not a religion, but rather it talks about the existence of all the things in the nature and in humans, all the things with a view of kinship between the human mind and other forms of life. So the difference is only the form of life. The difference is not existential. The difference is not, but it is only the difference of the form of life. So our relation must be, our conduct must be that of a kinship between them. So the propounder of this theory was Brown Taylor, who in his book From the Growing Up, Nature, Spirituality and Planetary Future, it was published in 2009 from UK. brown dwarf, he talked about the blue and dark green religion, and later on, in the Journal of the Film and Videos, published in 2004 by Cynthia. That is, the title of the paper was A Spiritual Blockbuster, Avatar, Environment, and New Religion. So this new religion does not talk about religion, but independently of religion, we have to uh, have a kinship relation between the things outside and in the nature also. So the philosophy of the philosophy of kinship with the other forms of life uh, is very well taken up by the dark blue and green religion. So they try to find out the intellectual root of spirituality that in environmental milieu. In environmental milieu, they want to milieu means environment, you can say, in which the things are there. So in the environmental milieu, they wanted to search, they wanted to observe the intellectual root of spirituality. What is the intellectual root of the spirituality? So if all are the same spirit and others are like our kins, so there must be a kinship relation between them. So the things outside, they have the existence value and they have their own existence irrespective of our conduct, irrespective of religious acceptance and all that. Now coming to the spiritual perspective, spiritual worldview. Now, I cannot deny at the very outset that the spiritual outlook is there in different religions, great traditions of the religions like Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, and all that. But I will not go to all of them. Very generally, I want to take up the spiritual worldview about the environment. So the spiritual worldview of the environment considers that the same spirit is there in all. The spirit is all pervading. The spirit in you and the spirit in me, the spirit in air and the spirit in water and me, that is not different. The quantity may differ, but not quality. So they have their existence value, they are spirit, they are existence, that is only existence. In Vedanta, Professor Nur Hassan, Nur Islamic scholar, all is Brahman, all is consciousness, all is consciousness, all is divine. So this is the theory of all is divine. And if you go into the Bible itself without any interpretation, you will find there also the similar, that the spirit is real. The spirit is real everywhere. So, but they believe in Trinity also. That is a different thing. I will not go on that. So the spirit in Indian philosophy also, you see all the poets like Kalidas, Indian poet of the Bhakti Kal, Rash Khan, they all viewed the nature outside as the same divine. So what will be the mode of our conduct to them if all are divine, if all are the same spirit, if all are the creation of the same almighty, same ultimate reality. What will be our conduct to each other? One. So it is not kinship, but he thinks that okay, it must be venerable conduct to others. We should have the same conduct. We have no rational ground to differentiate them as usable and existence. But we have to concentrate that the same reality is there. We have to conduct venerably to them. And why? Because it is by nature that the same nature is there. You know, when Kant gave a theory of human is the end, what became? Human started exploiting the nature, cutting the deforestation and all that things. So industrial growth enhanced, but what about the atmosphere? What about the suffocation they are facing at present? So they are trying to give some remedies, uh, uh, some means by which we can protect the environment that much what it is there um, in present. But the thing is that they have already exploited the nature, so they have to face it. Ah, because they never consider that the things outside they have their existence value, they should be respected, and we should not destroy them only for our use. And even in use also, they won't pay respect to them. For example, you see, if somebody uh, is taking chicken, so they will take only a small piece of the chicken, but they cut six hands, 7 hands, 10 hands, and they throw it by killing, and they take only small piece. So they do not pay respect to the life also. Okay, you have to use the things outside, but how they should be used? The philosophy is that suppose you are using the tree, so don't cut the tree, don't destroy the tree, but you have to use what the tree gives to you for your labor done to the tree. So if you are irrigating, you are growing a tree, you are very much entitled to the leaves, the fruits uh, that gives the tree for your services you render to that tree. But you cannot destroy the tree because tree has the uh, same divinity what you are. So, for example, you see, if somebody wants to use me, he can kill me, but I can be more serviceable to him if uh, if he do not if he does not kill me, but if he uses me the way I should be used with respect. So many works I can do, so many things I can manage for him. But if he kill me for some use, uh, that will be a disrespect to life as such. So life is not that with my birth, it has come into existence, and with my death, it will be destroyed. Life was there in the world before my birth, and life will be there after my death. So, life is important. Whether it is the life means existence in humans or non-human beings, living and non-living beings. If the air will be destroyed, by suffocation, 1 minute one cannot survive. No life will be possible. If the sun will not rise in the sky for 1 month or like that, no creation, no fruit will blossom. No plant will blossom, no fruit will be possible, no woman will be pregnant, nothing will be, no creativity will be. So like this. So everything is divine. We have to even the snakes, the scorpion, they are also divine because they are useless because you do not know their use. You do not have the respect. Have the respect because some medicines for cancer and etc. They are made out of the poison we take out of the scorpions, snakes, and other deadly animals. So everything is, but you do not know the you. We know the use, but we do not know the uh, you do not know in what way we can use it for better work. If we will know that it can be used for our soundness, we must care them, and we can use according to the way they can be more useful, and they can be more respectable to us. So spiritual spiritual environmentalism, or I can say beliefs. For example, you see in the Upanishad. In Upanishad, the human body and all the things in the world, so living beings, they are made out of five physical elements. So the spirit is encased, imprisoned out of the five layers. That is five seats. That is physical seats. Annamaya, physical seat. That is body. Out of which, cells. Our body is made out of the cells. All the body made out of the infinite number of the cells. You can count, but it is difficult to count. Therefore, it is infinite. And then the second layer is pranamaya. We have the prana, the vitality, the Ellen vital, the prana, respirate, and this inspiration and respiration. So the life, you can say the prana. And now the third layer, third seat is mind, imagination, and decision, and etc. And the fourth seat is am audible? I'm audible, na?
Yes, Professor, you are audible.
So fifth seat is the self-conscious seat. This is the Jnanamaya. So if the physical layer is disturbed, the whole will be disturbed. If the body is in problem, the mind will be in problem. So if the body is cut, it will be felt by your existence. So even the part of the body, the balance of the body means for the balance of your existence. So likewise, the balance of the society, the balance of your own body is the cause of the balance in family, in society, and in globe. So the balance must be maintained. You cannot destroy any of the seats, any of the layer, whether it is physical, whether it is vital, or whether it is mental, or whether it is self-conscious. So this way, all are correlated. All the institutions in the life, in the society, they are related, correlated, mutually related in such a way that behaving ill with other corrupts the other. So this way, spiritual ecology is emerging. This is old theories, and I think that it is also found in all of the great religious traditions also, but that is not developed by some of the great religions. And that is thing that it is because of this spiritual world perspective that the some cinema persons like Cynthia and some scholars like Brown Taylor and others, they come with the influence of this spiritual ecology and environmental ethics to the dark green religion. With these words, I will say that let my mind have the mind of the welfare and well-being for the others. Let I have the capacity to work for the welfare of the others, and let uh, uh, the welfare actions be performed by us. With these words, I just coming over to Professor Mustafa. Namaste. Over to you, Professor Mustafa ji.
Yes. Thank you both.